Hello, I'm ETarte, math teacher. One of my Facebook friends has asked me a math question. She says that she is not very proficient in math. She never went beyond basic math. And she asked me if one side of a right triangle measures 60 inches, does that mean that each of the other sides also measures 60 inches? Well, the answer is no. If every side of a triangle measures 60 units, it's what's called an equilateral triangle. That means all three sides are equal, and that makes all three angles equal. And since the three angles of any triangle always add up to 180 degrees, each of those three angles is 60 degrees, which makes it not a right triangle, because a right triangle has to have a right angle, a 90-degree angle, as one of its angles. Here's what a right triangle looks like. Here's the right angle, the 90-degree angle. The lengths of the three sides of any right triangle have to satisfy the Pythagorean equation, which is the most important equation, the most important formula in all of math. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, which means a times a plus b times b equals c times c. I have developed a program on my graphing calculator for this topic, and it tells me that there are at least 13 sets of three counting numbers that include 60 as lengths of sides of a right triangle. Here's one of them: 11, 60, 61. And here's the math for it, that those three numbers satisfy the Pythagorean equation. 60 times 60 plus 11 times 11 does equal 61 times 61. And here are other groups of three counting numbers, including 60, that can be lengths of sides of a right triangle. And by the way, these triangles are not drawn to any consistent scale. We have 25, 60, 65, 36, 48, 60, 32, 60, 68, 45, 60, 75, 60, 80, 100, 60, 63, 87, and also 60, 91, 109, 60, 144, 156, 60, 175, 185, 60, 221, 229, 60, 297, 303, 60, 448, 452, and 60, 899, 901. We can check any of these groups and verify that they satisfy the Pythagorean equation. For example, for 60, 221, 229, here's the math. 60 times 60 plus 221 times 221 does equal 229 times 229. The longest side of a right triangle is called the hypotenuse, and I think it's interesting that of all 13 of these groups of three numbers, in only one of them is 60 the hypotenuse, that is the longest side, and that's this one: 36, 48, 60. In all of the others, 60 is one of the legs, that is one of the two shorter sides, one of the two sides that form the right angle. So that is my response to my friend's question about right triangles. To all of you, thank you for watching.